Okay, just keep going. So we're just going live now, and then we'll just stand up here if that's all right with you, unless you want to do it at the back to the clubhouse. It's up to you. I'll just do a short. Are we live? All right, hello everybody, welcome back to Northants Golf Club here. It's the Clutch Pro Tour, it's the Modest Golf Championship. We're about to head up to 10 to do a little bit of hole-in-one hunting. As you can see, we've got 18 behind us. Things are really shaping up here. Matt Court, your current clubhouse leader at 7 under. What do we think? Is anybody going to catch him? Comment below, do let us know. Now, before we head up to 10, I've got the pleasure actually of being joined by Rob, the General Manager of Northants. Rob, do come in. It'd be great to have a word of you. Can I first and foremost just say thank you for your hospitality today?
Pleasure.
It's been
No
absolutely
problem.
wonderful. And what a tournament that you're hosting today.
It's been fantastic, yeah. I mean, we first spoke about this with Tom and Mark from Modest about a year ago, right in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah.
And for us, having been lined up to host the Rose Series and then follow up with this, we had the English Amateur Championship here 2 years ago in 2019. So we were really excited to host this. And especially we know it's a proud moment for Mark and Modest. Mark's a member of the club, and it's been fantastic. The forecast looked dreadful a couple of days ago, but it's been everything we hoped for. It's been brilliant, really good.
It has a lot of history, of course. I was chatting to Mark earlier. Said he's been a member since the age of 8.
He's been a member here since he was a little boy. Yeah.
It's a real family members feel here as well, isn't it? A lot of history. We can't ignore the Justin Rose link, of course.
Sure.
Does Justin pop back often?
He does. Yeah, he comes back a couple of times a year. We have the Justin Rose Mid-Am tournament, we have that once a year, so he pops back for that. And he's kept the connection, ever since he turned pro, which is great for us. Yeah.
Now, I must say the course is in absolutely incredible condition. A big credit to obviously all the greenkeeping staff here.
Yeah.
How much work has gone into getting this tournament ready?
A hell of a lot. I mean, we prime the course for our members all through the year, and we have 3 or 4 sort of major tournaments dotted around, including this now, and we just take it that extra bit for those. We've got a great team here headed up by Sam Evans, and I would say at the moment the course is probably in the best condition it's been in for a number of years, but it's really all about the team and the effort that they put in.
They certainly do, and Sam's not here now, as he was here early, but he's had to nip off because he's got quite an important job this week, isn't he?
He's working up at the Open, so unfortunately that's what happens when you have a top course manager. He gets stolen for certainly for this week. So he's up representing us at the Open and helping down there. So
what have we got on for the rest of the year here at Northants? There's still a lot coming up, isn't there?
Yeah, we've got the Justin Rose Mid-Am in September. We've got the Rose Lady Series for the second year in a row. So September's probably the biggest month for us. So it's exciting, and we hope to do it all again next year.
Fantastic, Rob. Thanks so much for hosting
Pleasure.
us. Thanks for having us along
no
today
problem.
as well. We're going to get out in the course and watch some of the action. There we go. That's Rob Clymer, the General Manager of Northants Golf Club. What a pleasure it is and what a treat. And of course, the course is in incredible condition. We've seen that all day, haven't we? Now, a little bit earlier in the previous broadcast, there was a certain Mr. Matt Court who was on absolute fire. He headed on to 18 at 6 under par. He had a one-shot lead anyway, as it was. And then put it into the bunker. We're thinking, oh no, could he drop back? Could we be on for a playoff? Who knows? But then Matt Court, he did this. Just watch this. Oh my word. Oh, I don't believe it. Matt, when you're hot, right?
Yeah, it's a nice day for it to be hot, yeah.
That was sensational. Does that put you on 7 then?
Yeah. It happened so fast, I kind of can't get my head around it, but yeah, I think it's 7. Yeah.
Look, it's obviously gone very, very well out there, and we know from last year when you get on a run of form, you're almost unstoppable. How's it been?
Yeah, it's been not as hot as kind of last summer, I guess. I've been trying to play enough, and not really getting the low ones. So I think this is probably the lowest of the year.
Yeah.
For sure, yeah. So
good time to do it, huh?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. It's the first time I've seen the course, so it's amazing.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So you played it blind and you've
played it
done
blind,
that.
yeah. Sometimes that's the way, isn't it?
Well, who knows? You've got to stick around, of course, now, Matt. You can't go home yet. Right, there we go. That was Matt Court. He's the clubhouse leader at 7 under par. It's looking good at the minute, but it's not a done deal yet. There's a little bit of action still going on out there. There's Hayder Hussain just off to our left. He's playing with Paul Maddy as well, I believe. We actually caught up with that group at the first. We saw them tee off. We're just coming up to 9 actually as well. We've just got the 9th just to our right, and then we're going to head to 10, which is a lovely par 3. Whilst we're here, we're going to stick with this group actually just to our right. Just one of the balls has just landed in front of us as well. I'll find out who it is very shortly for you. But yeah, still plenty of action to happen here at North Hants. It's the Modest Golf Championship. We are live right now at the 9th green. So let's pop that, let's have a look. We've got a shot coming in. Yeah, let's pop that leaderboard up onto the screen just so you can have a little look, see how things are panning out at the minute. Can anybody catch Matt Court? He is the man to beat right now. What do you think? Comment below. Is Matt Court 7 under par? Is that good enough? Is that going to get the job done? So Rob Harris 5 in the clubhouse, Harry Boyle 4 in the clubhouse. So far it is Matt Court. We're here at 9 now, the 9th green. I'm going to stick with this group, head to 10, and then play a little bit of hole-in-one hunting. Oh, wonderful stuff. There you go. That's the second time we've seen a wonderful shot in there. Look, excellent. We're getting pointing the camera just at the right place at the right time today. What time do you go out?
1:20, mate.
1:20. Yeah, you just said that was the worst 4 in the history of 4s. What did you have in your hand when that went in, though? What did you play it with?
That was lob wedge.
Lob wedge.
Well, I did just miss the green from like 90 yards with 52.
Yeah, but we didn't see that on camera, so you could have got away with that one.
Oh, well, it's an impressive force. Snap up, leave it in the long stuff, block it with 52, and chip it in. That is just terrible.
How has the course been playing today, though? Good condition?
Yeah, of course it's good. I mean, it's a bit long where I've hit it most parts, but not meant to hit it there.
That would be me too. I do a lot of zigzagging, but
rough up, but it's all right. It's fair. If you put it in play around here, you'll score.
Yeah.
So you've just got to put it in play.
Still time. Still
time.
Still a fair bit to go. Nice little par 3 now. Thanks for talking to us, and well done. Great shot. We're just going to make our way down to 10. Lovely par 3 here. We've got the 18th just to our left as well, so we're going to catch quite a bit of the action up here. This is your 120 tee time. Chris Farron, James Biggs and Tom Corrigan about to tee off here at 10. We're going to stick around and watch this one as well. So slightly shorter than the first hole, but tricky pin position. I spoke to a couple of players beforehand, before we came up here. So we're going to do a bit of hole-in-one hunting now. Do you think we're going to catch a hole-in-one? Please do tell us. We want to know. Comment yes or no. We've never ever caught one live on camera. Will today be that day? So the 10th hole, par 3, 189 yards. Nicely, it's just swinging around to the right. It's quite a big green, but it has gone to the right. Safe, but a lot of work to do to save par there. This group: Chris Farron, James Briggs, and Tom Corrigan. Right, there we go. That is your 120 group. Chris Farron, James Briggs, Tom Corrigan. They're just playing off at 10 now. We are going to stick around, actually. In fact, we might even be able to move, just squidge our way back through to the... yeah, actually, good point, Neil. We'll head up here. We're going to head just through here, just to catch a bit more of the action. Whilst we're doing that, let's just pop that live leaderboard up onto the screen, just so you can see how things are progressing here at North Hants. Are we going to have big late drama? Can somebody make a move and threaten Matt Court at the top of the leaderboard. It's been a wonderful day today. It's been exciting. It's been engaging. It really, really has. And we're far from over yet. We've still got a lot of live golf to bring you today. 7 under is getting the job done. However, if somebody can match it, then we'll have a playoff. If somebody can beat it, then, well, that speaks for itself, doesn't it? £5,000 is up for grabs for the winner today. Yes, that's right. £5,000 is the winner's cheque for today. This is the 4th event in a series of 5 in the Clutch Pro Tour. At the end of the current order of merit for this series of 5, the winner will win a number of starts on the Challenge Tour. As we're just watching this group play their second shots, let's just see where they land. This is the 12th green here, so I'm pleased to say actually we will catch Leanne Bramwell's group coming through too, so keep our eyes peeled for that one, and we stick around for that. Yeah, we'll stay here for this group to come through, because then naturally we might be able to get a shot of the 10th tee. We all go back, but we do want to catch up with Leanne Bramwell's group. So I believe, I'm just trying to see, yeah, this is William Ellis, Archie Wells and Jacob Hassan, a good friend of ours, Jacob Hassan, of course, just coming down 12. We'll grab a word with Jacob as well, just see how he's getting on, how his day is going. Then we'll stick around for Leanne Bramwell's group before heading back to 10 for a little bit of more hole-in-one hunting. We're going to follow the final few groups home as well in the final broadcast of the day a little bit later. But like I said, there's still quite a lot of live golf to bring you throughout the day as well. So don't go anywhere, do stick with us. This is the Clutch Pro Tour. There's a lot on the line here today. It's a 1-round major, £5,000 to the winner. Plenty of order of merit points up for grabs in the Challenge Series event. This is the second Challenge Series event we've had this year. The first one consisted of the Belfry, the Oxfordshire, and I believe it was Enville as well. And then the leader of the mini order of merit after that one, number of starts on the Challenge Tour. That was OJ Farrell. He won a playoff, didn't he? An incredible playoff at the Oxfordshire as well, that was. Gary Boyd in that. Please forgive me, the third player slips my mind. If anybody can remember who it was, please do comment. That was one of the best exhibitions of golf we've ever seen. Do go back and watch that. It's still live on the Clutch Pro Tour's Facebook page, as it is on Contact Live Golf as well, and it's well worth a watch. Harry Goddard, thank you. I've just had a comment. It was Harry Goddard as well. Fantastic stuff. Well remembered. This is Jacob Hassan now. He's just left it a bit short, hasn't he? So comment below, yes or no. Is 7 under going to get the job done today? Yes or no? That's all you've got to comment. And if the answer is no, what is going to get the job done? Will we have a playoff? That's what we want to know. tomorrow we've got even more live golf for you. We're at Brocket Hall for the final day of the Faldo Series, first event of the season in the 25th anniversary year. You can watch that live wherever you're watching this broadcast right now. You can watch it live tomorrow. This is your 1 o'clock tee time. William Ellis, Archie Wells and Jacob Hassan. Here is Jacob. Puts it away. Jacob Hassan, of course, won £10,000 last year on the Clutch Pro Tour, winning one of the majors. I'm just trying to remember where it was. It might be Worplesdon or West Surrey, but he scooped the major title last year. There he goes, fantastic stuff. Let's grab a quick word with Jacob as well. I spoke to him actually earlier before his round. Jacob, we spoke a little bit earlier. How's it going today?
Yeah, and you're right.
Yeah, I'm good.
Not great today, to be fair. I'm +3 through 12, so just doing some really sloppy things on the course.
Yeah.
Making double with wedges in hand, and yeah, not going great, but you know, still got 6 holes to play, so let's try and get it back near level and yeah,
shot by shot and away
exactly,
you go. Yeah?
Exactly, yeah.
I think you guys could probably go, so I'll let you crack on.
Definitely.
Definitely not you. Appreciate the honesty, eh? Guys? You had a good time anyway, guys. Yeah, enjoying it. At least the sun's out now, right? That's what we want. Something. So par 4 here, 334 yards. It's the 13th. Unlucky for some. Let's find out whether it's lucky or unlucky for these 3 gentlemen. A bit of a shout for right. We've got the train track that runs right at the bottom here, straight into Fleet. Fleet you can get straight into Waterloo, I think, aren't you, and down to Basingstoke on the train. I think there's a train to Winchester as well, actually. Could be wrong. Big first time. That's safe. It's in on the fairway. Lovely stroke, hasn't he? So we're going to have a provisional played here as well. It went well right, didn't it? In fact, there was a shout for right. And that one's gone right as well. Thanks guys, play well. Right, if you just come around to me actually, Leon, keep coming towards me. There's a sign on the tree. If you've ever thought of starting your round at the 13th here at Northants, my advice to you is don't do it. It is strictly forbidden, so there you go. I wouldn't dream of it anyway. Right, we're going to stick around actually here at the 12th green because we do have Leanne Bramwell's group just about to come down as well. Par 4 is the 12th. Their second shots have been played. I can just see them down the middle of the fairway. Let's just pop actually, before we pop the leaderboard up, let's just bring up the order of merit just so you can see how things stand after the 3 events that we've had so far in this Challenge Series event. So just to explain how it works, of course, Challenge Series events, this is the second one in total. It's made up of 5 events. This is event 4 in that, and there's a mini order of merit. So we can pop that down now because we're just actually about to watch, I think it's the group behind, wasn't it? Aaron Henry, Harrison Quirk, and that's Keely Cherry Cato. I hope I said that right, Keely. So there is Keely on the tee. At the par 3 10th, of course. She swings her club, which would suggest she's probably not overly happy with it. And just as I speak, the group, our group that we're about to follow up now are just walking their way down the 12th. So we'll move actually to the back of the green so we can probably get a nicer shot of them coming up. Let's just pop that live leaderboard up quickly for you again, just so you can keep up to speed of everything. Of course, Matt Court, 7 under par. He's getting the job done at the minute, isn't he? He's won before on the Clutch Pro Tour. Is he going to win again here today and score a lot of order of merit points and scoop up a nice cheque for £5,000? Right, so here we go. You're looking at one of our chosen feature groups for the day, Leanne Bramwell, Jason McGuinness and Matthew Blackman. I remember last season up at Sunningdale, Leanne Bramwell playing an absolute blinder, certainly a big future ahead of her. A lovely person as well, and the whole family actually. If you're watching, certainly Jason, I know you're probably watching, hello. Oh, that's a lovely shot. I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but this 12th green has a very severe 2 tiers to it. If you land it on the bottom where the pin is cut, that's where you want to be. If you land it on the top shelf, you are faced with an incredibly difficult downhill putt that will suddenly roll away if you get too much pace on it. But it's actually quite nice because you can use that back shelf almost as a bit of a stop if you get your line just right. that's a lovely shot. That really is wonderful stuff. So this is your 1:10 tee time. Leanne Bramwell, Jason McGuinness and Matthew Blackman walking up to the 12th green here. It's a par 4, the 12th, and then we head to 13, another par 4. 450 yards for the men is the 12th. Playing around 427 for the ladies. And here they come. We're just going to stick with this group. We're going to watch them tee off as well, and then we'll head back to 10, see if we can't catch ourselves a nice little hole in one. Don't forget, we've still got quite a bit of live golf to bring you today as well. We're here now at the 12th green. Then once we cut this broadcast off, we'll pop the leaderboard up just for a short period of time before we follow the final few groups home up to 16, 17 and 18 to finish out the day, just to see can anybody catch Matt Court, or is he going to pick up yet another win on the Clutch Pro Tour? So here is Leanne Bramwell. Stop. Oh, I think she was just hoping for it to just roll back. Unfortunately, it has gone onto the top tier. Just a little bit too much on it, and it would have a bit less, and it would have rolled back nicely. You can probably see how severe that slope is. Go on, Leanne, this will be a tricky putt. As the depth of the touches, down it goes. Keep rolling. It's going to be a bit short, unfortunately. It's very, very difficult part, isn't it? You probably almost want to be off the green, don't you, but shorter. frustration there, isn't it? You can understand it. Golf, we love the game, don't we? But it's also incredibly frustrating at times. This is Leanne Bramwell, Jason McGuinness and Matthew Blackman. In he goes. Right, we're going to stick with this group actually. Leon, we'll just watch him tee off at the par 4 13th, a relatively short par 4 for North Hants, 334 yards. It's a cracking looking par 4, isn't it? But a lot of danger. The green's just up there on the right, top right, and it is just littered with bunkers, isn't it? Hence the reason why we're seeing long irons rather than driver coming out of the bag. Those bunkers just prevent the use of the big stick. That's a lovely shot, right into the middle of the fairway. That's a great line, straight as an arrow that. Lovely shot. A little bit right from Leanne. And off we go. We'll let that group go on. We're going to actually head back to the 9th and then the 10th. Just do a little bit more hole-in-one hunting, shall we, as things really start to shape up. Just pop that leaderboard back up onto the screen so you can have a little look at how things are progressing, see if there's any movers and shakers on the leaderboard. Like I said, we're here today at North Hants for the Clutch Pro Tour. It is the Modest Golf Championship. We're back live tomorrow, though, up at Brocket Hall. We've got the final day of the Faldo series up there. That's going to be well worth tuning in as well. Wherever you're watching this broadcast now, you can watch that live again tomorrow. But of course, we're far from done here. If anybody can match Matthew Court, then we will go to a playoff. It could still happen it's not quite a done deal today yet at all. In fact, we still have quite a lot of live golf to bring you as well. Once we finish this broadcast, we're going to broadcast out the live leaderboard once again. And then to round out the day, we're going to follow one or two of the final groups all the way home. Right, so we're back at the 10th now, par 3. Can we get ourselves a nice little hole in one? So I'm just trying to work out which group this is. I think this may well be Max Jordan, James Palmer and Adam Copeland here on the tee. So here we go, hole in one hunting. Will we get it? Comment yes or no. Will we get our first ever live hole in one? Oh, lovely shot. A bit of bounce in there. Is he happy with that? Oh, and it's dropped down into the sand actually, hasn't it? We'll stick around and actually maybe we'll walk down with this group, Leon, as well, and catch that shot. So shall we? Have to grab a word of a play, but he's got a sandwich in his mouth, so I don't want to do that. So yeah, we'll just head down. Just so you know as well, of course, watching the live golf, wherever you're watching it right now, it's not just a platform that you're watching it that we broadcast to. We broadcast to multiple platforms as well. We'll pop a little graphic to show where else you can watch our live golf in 2021 and our live sport as well. It's not just golf, we're heavily involved in motorsport. If you like a bit of motorsport, let's pop that graphic up on the screen and there you go. So you can watch Facebook, obviously Content Live Golf, and Live Sport Now. You can watch all of our live sport and Live Sport Now on YouTube. We're broadcasting with our good friends at Today's Golf, Women in Golf, the Bogey Boys as well, but of course our main YouTube channel is Live Sport Now. Do go over, give it a click and a subscribe. We're also on Twitch as well. Any Twitches out there? Live Sport Now. We're live right now on all these channels. LinkedIn as well. Ian Waterhouse. Do follow me. Do connect with me. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, we're broadcasting live on Twitter right now as well at Ian Waterhouse 1. So give us a follow, give us a connect, give us a retweet. We want to hear from you. A few shouts going on. I'm not really sure where from. But we're just walking down to the 10th green, so we'll pop that graphic down. There we go, and we're just walking now. One of the players over there on the right, a bit of trouble with the sand there. Again, the green here at the 10th, bit of a shelf also isn't there. But the ball on the green, nice position. Bit of a tricky pin placement that as well, very close to that, like on the top tier of the green. Look at that. Fortunately, plenty of green to play with. Unfortunately, unable to get it up that slope. That's a very difficult shot to have, but he's done a very good job with it, I think. Putter in hand over here. I think I'll probably do the same. Go on, it's got great pace. Ooh. That's all right. There is a bit of a slope up there to get the ball up. It's going to be a very, very difficult putt. Some of these greens are really quite testing here at Northants. Wonderful stuff though, in incredible condition. Oh, that was for par as well, so that will be a bogey. There we go, wraps it up. We're going to move to the back of the green actually, just stick around for one more group to come through. So we've got one last chance of catching a hole-in-one in our hole-in-one hunting feature. It's been nearly 2 years now and we're still yet to catch a hole-in-one live. Please, we've got 3 more chances now. Is it going to be today? Odds would suggest not, but hey, you never know. The players, they are pros, they are trying to hit the target, so hey, it could well happen. Let's just stick around for one final time before we go off to a short break. Once we go to a short break, we are going to pop up the live leaderboard, the broadcaster out for you live before we get back out onto the course for the final time today and walk the final couple of holes home with some of the final groups. Matt Court, still the man. He's on fire today. He really was. In fact, he holed out at 18 from the bunker to move to 7 under par. And at the minute, that is the score to beat. It's looking good for him. So I believe we're about to have Max Adams, Mike Brown and Connor Coyne coming down. I know Mike quite well, so I should be able to tell you if that's definitely him. Oh, what a shot that is. That's the closest we've ever come. My word, that was really close. Well, certainly closest we've come today. What a shot that is. Oh, we almost had it. It's just rolling away, look. Oh, another great shot as well. Look at that. We've seen 2 absolute blinders there, haven't we? Let's just stick around. Can we get a couple of birdies out of this par 3 10th? We've got the group ahead, of course, so they're just about to tee off. So teeing off at the 11th, aren't they? Of course, we're at the par 3 10th, the 11th hole, another par 4. In fact, it starts off a quad of par 4s, 374 yards. Again, bunkers telling the story here. Quite a bit of danger out there. And just a slight pause whilst I wait for the group on 18 just about to tee off. There they go. Right, we come back to the par 3 10th here. This is Max Adams, Mike Brown and Connor Coyne here. Mike Brown in shorts. Said hello to him actually in the clubhouse a little bit earlier. Give you a bit of a score update. Yeah, I wonder if I can be told if anybody's on the move on the leaderboard. Is anybody still out on the course and getting close? What a shot by Mike Brown. Go on. Ooh. Yeah, but they're all finished. They're all finished because the top three obviously still the same. But is there anybody out on the course? Anybody with a number next to them? Still with a shot. What do we think? It's going to come around too much, isn't it? Really broke away to the left quite sharply there. And he's put it away. Well done, Mike Brown for par there. Right, that was Max Adams, Mike Brown, Connor Coyne. I was going to break up. We'll just literally watch the next three just tee off before we head off. Can we just get one last hole in one? That's it. We just want to catch a hole in one. Can we do it? What do we think? Let's just last outside chance before we head off for a break. So loading up on the tee now will be Christian Pizzolidis, Charlie Williams and Tom Parsons. 3 pros on the tee. What can they do here at North Hants Golf Club? Can we get a hole in one? Come on, chaps. Ball's up in the air. Let's have a look at this. Hand goes down to the side, normally not a good sign, although it is a very good shot. Hold there, and it does as well. It's right on that slope, but it's managed to hold still. Here we go, the ball's up. Three great shots though, isn't there? Look at that, 3 wonderful shots. Right, just wait for the tee shot just to our right. Someone's gone loaded up the driver, look. Big hit, it's like a cobra, isn't it? There we go, right, that rounds out our action-packed coverage for this segment of the show. The late afternoon session is now finished. That's not it for the day though. We are going to bring you one more final live session out on the course when we follow a few of the final groups all the way home. It's still Matt Court. Can anybody catch him? Can anybody stop him from walking away with the title and that cheque for £5,000? Still a lot of golf to be played yet today. It is not over yet. Here's a quick look at that live leaderboard so you can have a little look. We are, of course, going to go away for a short break. We'll put the live leaderboard up, then we're going to get back out onto the course and take the tournament all the way home. So Matt Court, 7 under par, getting the job done. It's the Modest Golf Championship here. We're live at Northants on the Clutch Pro Tour. We'll be live in about an hour. We'll see you soon.